Hey there, welcome into another exciting episode of A for Effort. I'm your host, Matt, and as always, we start off giving thanks to our unofficial sponsor of the podcast, AMC A-List. $19.95 a month gets you 3 movies a week at local AMC theaters in your area. Check AMC.com for theater listings and offer availability. In today's episode, we're going to break down the first ever live-action Pokemon movie, Detective Pikachu. Now, I will admit that I don't have a lot of background with Pokemon. My cousin was a huge Pokemon nut, and I played the card game with him. I had Pokemon Go for a while. I know certain characters really well. I watched the anime. I've seen the movies, the animated movies. I know enough about Pokemon to enjoy this movie, and I know enough to get by in a review about a Pokemon movie. Now, being said, this movie was really great. You know, the comedy was good. You expect good comedy with a movie that involves Ryan Reynolds. I had a lot of fun. I think there was a little bit of overacting going on by certain actors in this movie, but I have to, right off the bat, pat myself on the back because 6-7 months ago, the first time I saw a trailer, I was like, there's a twist. I know what it is, and I'm going to tell you what it is right now because when I see this movie, I'm going to know about it. And I'm not going to spoil it for people, but I called it. I looked over at my wife and was like, told you. Because it just set itself up for success. And I was like, it makes a lot of sense. This movie stars Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu, Justice Smith, Catherine Newton, Bill Nighy, Ken Watanabe, and Chris Gree. Now, like I said, I know enough about Pokemon to review this movie, and I had a lot of fun with it. The characters look great. The designs look great. There's a couple little ones that were off. Pikachu with the fur was a little bit hard to get used to, but I liked it. I had a lot of fun with it. Like I said, it's a good movie for kids. I'm not gonna sit here and judge it. It's a great movie. I mean, it was fun. It's what the summer movie season should be about. Take your kids to see this movie. It's what you should enjoy at the movies. If you've already seen Avengers and if you've already seen Shazam, go see Detective Pikachu. It was fun. I had a good time with it. I laughed. You know, it had some good action scenes. There's a good twist at the end. It's worth watching, and the characters are good, and it's fun to see Pokemon in live action. It really was. They did a great job with CG. There's a couple of spotty moments in it where I was like, oh, could be better, but other than that, overall, the movie was great. I have no doubt that this movie will make some money. It'll have some legs. It's got some stiff competition. You know, it came out against The Long Shot and The Intruder. You know, Endgame was only out 2 weeks ago. In 2 weeks, Aladdin comes out. Like, it's got stiff competition. But there is a large enough group of people from my generation to the current generation that love Pokemon that will enjoy this movie. And it should have a long life in the theaters. It was fun. It definitely was worth going to see. You know, the acting was, like I said, there was one actor in particular, and I don't want to single this person out for overacting a bit, but there was a little bit of overacting going on. Now, maybe they wanted their character to be like this, and that's okay. But for me, I was like, ugh, like, tone it in a bit. Like, yeah, it's a kid's movie, but you don't gotta go over the top like that throughout the whole film. Great scenes. There's a great little action sequence with Charizard versus Pikachu. Mewtwo's in this movie. It's really fun. I mean, it has some good twists and turns. I had a really fun time watching Pokemon, watching Detective Pikachu, and I recommend it. It gets an A+. It was a fun movie to go see with my wife and her friend, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I saw it on opening day. I got to enjoy a good crowd to see it with. It really was a fun time at the movies. I'm glad I got to see it. I'm glad it exists. I mean, because it's fun. It's something new, man. You know, you get a lot of Marvel movies, you get a lot of DC movies, you get a lot of dramas and such, and Disney movies in the nature, you know. So it's fun to see Pokemon get a chance to shine. You know, we're gonna get more movies down the pipe from Pokemon. I can guarantee it. You know, it's gonna get, you know, it's gonna do good. I really believe it will, because it was a good movie. It's got good heart and some good action sequences, and it stays true to Pokemon lore, and it was fun. Like I said, it was just a fun movie, fun summer flick. Nothing more I can really say to the Pokemon. Psyduck looked pretty good, and Squirtle looked pretty cool, and like I said, it was just like I really enjoyed myself. So I've been your host, Matt. Check us out on all podcasting platforms: Apple, Google, Spotify, YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Have you seen Detective Pikachu? What'd you think? Come back to us next time on another episode of A for Effort, and we'll have another quality movie review.